Hello. We're going to have a look at exercises for the wrist if you've had a tongue reconstruction where the graft was taken from your arm. Obviously in some cases they do take the graft from the leg, but I had mine taken from the arm, and I'd like to go through some of the exercises that really helped. Now when you come out of hospital, this is what your arm looks like. But a year later, look at it now, you can hardly see it. So, let's get started. All you need is a band and a small weight, the ½ kilo or a tin of soup. Let's start with the first one. Try finger touching. Take your thumb and touch your little finger. Open, fourth finger, third finger, and second finger. If you can speed this up, this is an excellent exercise for getting movement in the wrist. Now again, initially it's quite difficult to do this, but persevere. It will come. And just look a year later how easy it is. Place your hand flat on the table. Make a fist. And now raise, keeping your forearm on the table. Raise your knuckles and your hand as best you can and lower. Raise and lower. This is an exercise that you can do almost anywhere. So raise, hold it if you can, and lower. Raise and lower. Raise and lower. You will find as time goes on, your wrist gets stronger. When you feel you can, take your weight and do the same thing. Wrap your fist around the weight and lift the weight. Find it pulls a little bit more, but keep at it. Raise and lower. Raise and lower. Now, let's turn over and do it the other way. So starting with your palm upwards, make a fist and raise. Make a fist and raise. Once again, as your hand or your wrist gets stronger, take the weight, put your arm on the table, palm up, grasp the weight and raise. The important thing with your wrist after surgery like this is to keep it moving. Alternatively, you can rest your forearm on the table and drop your hand down. push it a little bit further just to get the stretch and raise. And then try and do it controlled. Down, hold that stretch, and up again. The advantage of working your wrists is that soon you won't have a problem taking the lids off jars and other things which have been every day up until the operation but now seem difficult. So raise it up and down. Place your arm flat on the table and let your wrist hang loose over the edge. Take the Theraband and hold it above your down-facing hand, grasping the Theraband. Keeping tension, use your wrist to stretch the Theraband and return to neutral. Try going slowly so to better control the stretch. Rest your arm flat on the table and let your wrist hang loose, palm down. Take the Theraband and grasp it with your fist. Take the loose ends of the Theraband in your other hand. Hold it firmly and use your wrist on the resting arm to stretch the Theraband upwards. Keep your arm on the table so the wrist does all the lifting and not your arm muscles. With your forearm on the table and your hand over the edge, position your hand with your thumb pointing up. Grasp the Theraband and hold the band with your other hand below the table. Pull up, keeping your thumb up. With your hand on the table and your hand over the edge and thumb up, grasp the band and hold the other end above the table. Keeping the thumb pointing up, bend your wrist down to pull on the band. Keeping your elbows by your side, take a Theraband and cross your arms, palms facing upwards and thumbs facing each other. Slowly twist the Theraband by turning your thumbs away from each other, and the band will stretch over the back of your hands. As your wrists get stronger, you can try a tougher Theraband. With your elbows tucked into your sides, cross your forearms. Grasp the Theraband with your palms facing down and thumbs pointing outwards. Twist your forearms to turn your palms up and bring your thumbs to point upwards and repeat. With your elbows tucked into your sides, grasp the Theraband in your fists with palms down. Pull outwards and twist your forearms to turn your palms upwards. With your arm on the table and your palm facing down, grasp the Theraband loop and hold the ends above your arm. Keeping the band in tension, use your wrist to stretch the Theraband downward. And repeat. Now, repeat the same exercise, but this time grasp the Theraband and hold the ends below the wrist. Keeping the band in tension, raise your wrist to stretch the Theraband and repeat. Thanks for watching. Keep doing the exercises and I'll see you next time. If you're new to the channel, subscribe below for more videos to help you recover from head and neck cancer surgery. Bye for now.